BWOne here from BWOne.com. I'm going to give you my review of the Kindle Touch. So the Kindle Touch is exactly how it sounds. It's a Kindle with touchscreen controls on it. It looks very similar to the 2011 Kindle, a $79 one, except it doesn't have the side control buttons that the other Kindle had. It only has one button here. This is your menu button here. We'll only have another button here at the bottom, which is your power button, obviously. It's a 7-inch e-ink display. You have your micro USB port, and also at the bottom your 3.5mm headphone jack. And this is the ad-supported one, so the screensaver will be of ads depending on the area that you're located in here. And a lot of these ads look really good, even though it's, half off auto detailing, car care. I mean, I might not need that right now, but it's just, I'm really impressed at how this looks. This really looks nice, and this could be really like a really nice color wallpaper. I really do like the way it looks, and it does look really good there. But besides that, let's get to the interface itself by pressing power. It brings you here to the main menu, and very similar to what you've seen in Kindle before. You can tap to search. You hit the little Amazon little cart button there. It brings you to the Kindle store. Just see that'll populate up here in a second. And you can swipe to the left and right here to see what recommendations are there for you. You can go to New York Times bestsellers, and you can feature that, and it'll bring that in there. And you can go like that up and down within the store to get around and stuff, and hitting that button brings you back to the home here. We can go into a particular book or document. We'll go into the help here, and you can see, you can swipe left to right to go between pages. Sometimes there's a little bit of delay. You can also tap like that to get to the chapter description. If we want to skip to chapter 10, swipe like that. Easy way to navigate through. And you also skip chapters by swiping up. Get you through each chapter. Swiping down will bring you down through the chapters. Tapping on the top here brings up the menu. You can change the font if you want to, the font style. Open up that menu again, and you can also go to a specific page. Go to cover, beginning, end, page or location. You can see there. We'll tap this one more time. You can actually go to X-ray. An X-ray here basically kind of lets you go through the book based on certain people that are mentioned in, by page, by chapter, certain keywords, books, within the book and stuff like that as well too. People, terms, and if you tap on that, it kind of brings up where those are specifically mentioned. That'd be really good, especially when you're doing a research project through a book or something like that. That could be something really useful for students. Having on there again, you have to tap to search. You have the menu. Bring up the menu here. You can sync to furthest page read, book description, add bookmark, view notes, turn on text to speech, which you can turn that on.
Chapter 9 on Saturday, the day of my date with Stuart Whitworth. I sit for 2 hours under the scintillator.
So it can read it to you.
It seems only lasted till
it's an experimental feature, and I'm not sure if it works on the $79 Kindle or not just yet, but pretty sure it'll add it to it. It's pretty cool, and that text-to-speech is only supported by books that actually support it by that author, so you have to make sure that the author does support that to use it. And we'll head back home here, go into the menu again, and we'll check out some of the experimental features as well too. You do have the web browser, which is the same one we saw in the $79 Kindle. I'll show you how that looks. We'll head to go to a familiar place. We'll go to Amazon.com. Brings up the Amazon page, you can see there. And we'll head over to BWOne.com so we can show you the on-screen keyboard. You can see there. It's responsive for the most part. It's not that easy since it's like you can't go at full speed, but you can kind of tap your way through it. We'll hit enter there. It goes to the site, and it's very interesting on an e-ink display. Alright, brings up the mobile version of our web page. You can see there. Swipe down there like that, and let's try to bring up a full website. We'll go to ESPN.com. I really like to go there. They have such a nice, I spelled that wrong. Nice full page there. It'll probably go to the mobile version first, and not ESN. Type that right. I didn't even know that's a website. European Singles Network. Interesting. Alright, And this keyboard does take a little bit of time getting used to. It had the same problems. So it's responsive, but it can be a little at times. Something I'll definitely need to improve upon. There we go, finally. Load it into there. See if it brings up the full page. Yep, it'll bring up the full page. You can see it renders in. Alright, interesting enough, it brings up the Flash content as well too. Probably takes advantage of some of that soap browse technology, I imagine, within this browser too that you find on the Kindle Fire. See if you can pinch the zoom like that within. So you do get some basic browsing done with an e-reader as best as an e-reader can do. Another cool experimental feature is actually has an MP3 player here on it. We'll actually head home and hit menu, and we'll view another experimental. So if you upload some MP3 files to it via your computer, you can play them. So you can listen to music while you read. Next. Change the volume. There. You can shut it off if you want to. Just like that, so it's easy enough. It's pretty cool that they added that feature. Let's go back here again. So you want to play some jams. Head home here. Listen to some music. And then you want to go read some more within the help. You see the controls will come up right there for you. So it's pretty cool there. Overall, it's a really nice device. Added of touchscreen displays, kind of modern touchscreen controls, kind of modernizes it a little bit there. The battery life is obviously very good. You know, a Kindle and e-readers and e-paper just have tremendous battery life with them. It's really nice. And overall, for the little bit of more this is, if you want the touchscreen controls, I mean, the Kindle Fire is the Kindle Touch is definitely a good buy here. Definitely at its price point. It's nice, thin, light. This is the ad-supported one. You can get one without ads. And overall, anybody that's a big reader and e-reader and wants something just a little more modern and not really fully ready to go to a tablet, but wants some touchscreen controls on their e-reader, the Kindle Touch is definitely what to go with. And it's also a 3G version of this as well too that you can buy. It gives you the same controls, but then you'll have internet connection no matter where you go. This particular one is just Wi-Fi, but you kind of get the idea there. So this is our review of the Kindle Touch e-reader, and I just want to mention to you guys that we have a new dedicated page to all our reviews and content on tablets that we reviewed and e-readers that we reviewed. It's going to be all on one particular page dedicated to all that, so you can grab the links to everything we reviewed, unboxed, and all that stuff all in one section. It's going to be BWOne.com/tablet-reviews. The link to that will be in the description, along with all of our social media from Google+, you know, subscribe to YouTube obviously here, Twitter, Facebook, also RSS feeds will all be available in the description, along with the new dedicated page, BWOne.com/tablet-reviews. And always remember to live your tech world in high definition.